silence round him tight. Stone don't speak, but it remembers right.
Velvet on the headstone, prayers in the marble brain. Dough feathers float where the narcos never carve a name. Wool suits in the summer smell like pine box breath. Still got ghosts from the kitchen where the Pyrex sweat. Grew from the drought like moss on a tomb wall. A kilo in the hymn book, choir never knew God. Dog tags in the desk where my ledger stay. 100 grams short, somebody bled today. Grit like the gravel at your grandmother's steps. Talk holy to the fiends, watch them vanish in debt. My mama wore black like she practiced grief. Long before the Lord came to snatch my teeth.
Velvet don't stop the pain. Still they dress him soft in shame.
Every bar been a eulogy, gritted with clarity. I got shot and came back with a charity. Velvet on a casket, mask on the driver, chrome on a coat rack. God is a liar. Crib smell like ghosts and unswept dreams. Mouth full of bullets, I don't just spit schemes. Hospital band in my safe by the paper. Cross on my neck, but I talk to my maker like, where was you when the shot rang out? Now I peel back the roof just to let pain out. Same kitchen where the ox got baptized. Same eyes saw mama with a hand.
Velvet don't stop the pain. Still they dress him soft in shame.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Dirt off the gravel with the seat still blood soaked. Last right scribbled on the dash like gun notes. Velvet on my lap like I sat on grief.
All stations,
Mac on
green
the
light.
table,
We're
clips
deploying
wrapped like
Warzone.
Machine gun prayer over soul food plates. Heard the Reaper hum opera at a federal gate. China white in a prayer box. St. June wet. I stitch halos in the suits where the shooters slept. I talk money whispers. Marble in my diction. Buried 3 cousins. All blame the addiction. Me drag through the rain. Smell like regret, but the tag still hang and the place still wet.
Velvet don't stop. Still they dress him soft in shame.
Resurgence. Stay alive. What is the fight?
Stone cold.
Get ready.
But neither one can like what's wrong.
Even scripture fades on concrete, but the word walks in the blood of the street. Tattooed hands held prayer beads and dice. Spoke Sanskrit stanzas over streets ice twice. Cracked lips whisper codes in concrete prayers. Each syllable a cipher, truth caught unawares. Burnt sage from the corner store, incense packed. Old heads nodding, said the gods always come back. Leather-bound journals hid beneath hoodies, next to blades. Beneath truths never shown to rookies. The block had monks, just never wore robes. They walked in silence, mapped sins and strobes. Gold fronts glimmered
We
with
were requesting
ancient
UAV
math.
tasking.
Smoke peace in the booth, but war in the path. Blood on the brick like a vow unsigned. Wrote verses with ash, not ink this time. Prayers break dance where the curb meets light. Sanskrit scribbled in the rain by street light. Teachers with teardrops read psalms and slang. Taught the gospel of Glocks and how calm a rain. Protect your neck, ain't just a phrase in the cipher. It's how monks on the block survived the life. Or even silence has scriptures if you knew how to hear. Footsteps of ghosts chanting mantras near. So we meditate with beats and bass drums. In the temple of the stupor, real peace comes. Scriptures in the gutter, ink truth on the brick. Every bar's a sermon, every rhyme's a flick.
They never signed in stone. The rhythm.
Marks remain in operation
Seen
from that
saints
squad.
with chalk
Hunt
stained
them down.
hands and shoelace belts, spitting gospel about pain that nobody else felt. Heard them
Enemy
quote
dropping
lacing
into
over
the AR.
busted beats, turn a milk crate sermon in the church on the streets. He ain't notes, he just
Squad
talk.
mates back on track. Good
Like
work.
coins in the jukebox start, roll mules and steam on a band strings.
Enemy
Heard the
destroyed.
pause in silence,
Use your
felt
tac
pride
map to
and
hunt down the
rain.
rest of
Said
them.
never chase gold, sun chased the glow. Then lit up the dusk with a whisper real low. These cats ain't legends in the record bins, but they planting whole gardens in our broken skins.
They drew their dreams in that light.
Your squad made it to the
That
safe
is
zone.
why you
Gas is inbound.
grow near to fight. They They drew their dreams in alley light, then vanished Christ, few nostalgia me.
Yeah. He wore a trench full of stories, stitched with grime, talked to jazz riffs, bent structure to time, painting miles with a pick on a paper plate, preach truth over break beats at heaven's gate. No branch, no stage, no frame
have
to claim,
reinforcements
but every
inbound.
verse he birthed was a
Loading, new map. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map. Get hunting.
Right like his soul trying to stay alive, so I bleed on racks for them sidewalk priests who lit up the night when the fame
Enemies are
had
dropping
ceased.
into the area. Watch the skies.
They drew their dreams in alley light, and vanished Christ, that's when you.
God speaks of brushstrokes sometimes.
Enemy UAV overhead. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
We forgot the fray. I was born between pallets of pain and hope, where grandmama's dry tears and denim and soap. My uncle used to draw suns on the back of the shot to let the world choke the heart in your throat. In the cracks of the church pew floor while the sermon rang out through the liquor store door. I saw murals rise where they laid chalk lines and young poets spit truth in graffiti designs. We ain't had much, but we had rhythm and grace. Turned boarded up homes in the gallery space.
Enemy soldier
some paint
incoming.
with oil, some bleed through the pen. We just try to make beauty where the silence has been. There's an easel in the alleyway, shadows in homes and dreams we paint when the world won't heal. I write scriptures on street signs, sermons on stoops, sling poems like jazz and forbidden loops. Mama hum Nina while folding the sheets and pop etch portraits with practice. There's a rhythm in the rust, a verse in the K. I found truth in a sketchbook thrown away. No degree, just instinct to sharpen soul, turning corners of pain into pieces whole. I seen boys trace dreams on the backs of trains, throw tags on pain just to free their chains. It's a war cry, of resistance in color. There's an easel in the alleyway, shadowed and still. It's all the dreams we had, the world won't heal.
Let's get you one of engine. You're redeploying.
You don't light a candle in war to see. You light it to remember you're still human.
I bled through the linen, dream stitched with sin. Crooked preachers in the back room, baptized in gin. Smoke in my lungs, but the sermon still
What's
breathe.
in the
Got
safe
scripture
zone?
in the clip, and the spirit don't leave. Project, rooftop, angels ducking the lead. They
kill.
scribbling
Marking
psalms
the
in
rest of
chalk
that
where the
squad on your
innocent
tag.
bled. Concrete gospel, bullets hummed in the quiet. One wrong prayer and the steeple catch fire. Mama lit candles, prayed peace to the block. The Lord took the stairs and the devil took stock. Now it's AK rhythms and burnt incense. Holy water can't rinse with the graveyard
You're getting
sins.
another chance.
Every shell
Weapons
case like a
free.
testimony drop. Niggas wear hoodies, truth ziplock. A rosary's a chain, cold metal and grief. Each bead is a body, each prayer's a deep. Gunpowder songs in the 20th game. Murder ballads under government names.
down.
They
Marking
come
the
with a
rest of
stash, buried next to a Bible with a serial scratch. Smoke
You've got
rise
a
slow
loadout
where the
drop
saints
inbound.
once played, and the choir got replaced with the sound of grenades. Still I scribble on the margins of fate, trying to find the first shot.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Storms on the pavement, echoes by day. They say the game got no
Blaster,
elders.
front.
With the blue
Hands up.
Circling over. Waiting for hands steady enough to read it.
Enemy
Text, I spit scrolls. Friends buried beneath the weight of lost souls. I dust them off like a mason with memory. Every bar chiseled with pain.
Switching maps.
That's the pedigree. Corner codes written in blood on loose paper. Lessons from the gods, not a textbook of fakers. See men build empires and vanish in one breath. Legacy ain't loud, it's that whisper before death. Came from where the rats talk and the bricks sweat. Where the young dream in grams and die in debt. I ain't here to entertain. I decode collapse. Every rhyme will repair, every pause a relapse. I follow trends, I follow fate with a blueprint laid by ghosts who spoke in ash and truth. And on floors I forecast, clear with conviction. A prophet with a scar, with a mask met friction. Everything with the barrel in it.
Get ready. Resurgence window is about to close.
Only real was the code what the world dismissed. Blueprints buried deep in the barrel. Only real was the code what the world dismissed. I analyze angles, blueprint in my mental. Schematics etched in syllables, sharp and essential. I came from that era. Let out, measured in textures. The ink ain't just rhyme, it's revolt in the skies. A template for the information, life through lies. I watch thrones rot, cause the heirs forgot. What was built on stone can't survive in a plot. This ain't rap, it's architecture in motion. A cipher for soldiers submerged in emotion. Grime on my boots, but my spirit stay clean. Blueprint from the block.
Active in the field. The enemy lost track of you. Big work down there.
Keep the hungry with his last, and now his name fading back.
They lit candles on crates where the saint used to preach. Spoke gospel and grams, gave a sermon on each. Blessed the fiends with a fix and a truth-laced word. Had a 38 Bible and his voice never slurred. From the steps of a tenement, his prayers hit the sky. Told the shorties wear armor when they answer the why. He wore pain like a garment stitched out of dope sacks. Preached peace to the killers by the some but the blood on his palm still testifies to this. On walls in the cold, only hustlers get the parables and chalked in the rain made him wet. He ain't die on no cross, but the hood made him things wrong.
He walked through fire with no choir behind. Saint of the block left his sermon in
Broke their armor. We ain't bury him with gold, just a flame of the green. But his memory grow roses through the cracks of the street. With a Marlboro blow, said freedom ain't a flag, it's the way that you told it. Silence is a weapon if you swing it. And revenge is a mirror with your own damn face. He was more than a myth, he was marrow and brick. Kept a razor in his Bible and a prayer for the sick. Said the law ain't just legal, be wise. And God don't wear robes, just tears in disguise. He vanished one dust like the last verse of light. Now the kids write his name in their dreams every night. They say legends never die, but they sure do ache. He was the shepherd of wolves and the world built to break.
He walked through fire with no choir behind.
You're in the top 3. Don't let up now.
Saint of the block left his sermon in
Only 2 left. 3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert.
Forgive us, Saint, for forgetting your name.
They tried to cut the drums from the dirt, but the heartbeat still sings in the earth.
Some of your squad is outside the safe zone.
My pops wore linen and monsoons with sandals. Told me, son, truth is fire with a waxing candle. Old myths in his hands when he flipped the papito. Now I break bread with the past when the rap's begun. Gold cuff weight shaped like a Ashoka lions. My mind silent but strikes like appliance irons. Nine and nostalgia both warm in the center. Where we pray facing east, throw the wars at the center. Temples in my lines, gird warriors in my grammar. Slang got spice like my auntie Sandbar. Even the shadows in my hood know the rock gods.
They picked the wrong fight.
Still
Way to
dream
get
of
it done.
sagas.
Carry your roots in every rhyme. The sacred lies in rhythm and time.
Yo, from the dirt floors to the burst of the Wally light, my soul's coated in the dark, so it shine right. Brown skin, militant, 5 rings in the page. Stories passed down in whispers like a timeless sage. I rep the ink of the ancient, not the fake decor. Scrolls on the wall, war years behind doors. We They struggle for dinner but still made it gourmet. And roll scriptures on beats like it's foreplay. My uncle wore a lot, my aunt sang guzzles. Now I spit bars shaped like divine puzzles. I stay rooted even when the leaves blow strange. My history too deep to be rearranged.
Carry your roots in every rhyme. The sacred lies in rhythm and time.
Yeah, I trace my lines back to the spice ports, where the drum spoke truth before courts. Every syllable a script from my ancestors' scroll. I spit Kalidasa with a Brooklyn soul. Threads in my garments stitched with mantra. I channel my forebears, fire through tantra. Even my slang got turmeric in the tone. It heals when it hits like I'm speaking from a throne. Rhodey in my lunchbox, truth in my breath. Woke up in the west, but I'm armed with the deaf. They label it exotic, I just call it mine. From Sanskrit to slang, the design divine.
Brings flowers through an ultimated chalk. I praise loudest when the bullets start.
Yeah, I lit candles with hands that been stained with weight. Told God I was sorry, but I showed up late. Mama wept in a suit, broth thick with grief. While I studied the blade tucked beneath my seat. The church bell cracked, but we still showed love with a 22 tucked where I kept my gloves. Street scriptures scribbled on my shoebox lids. That's where I buried all my unborn kids. Tried to tithe in grams, thought he'd understand that I flipped out of hunger not to be the man. And if he sees all, then he seen me cry. Writing songs on receipts when my best friend died.
Ashes on the altar, prayers in the street. Even holy water got blood at its feet.
I gave confessions to the liquor store clerk. He said, hurt don't sleep, it just learn to smirk. Used to dream of heaven in a polo coat. Now it's R.I.P. shirts and cigarette smoke. Ain't no psalms for a corner boy's fate. We quote dead rappers and medicate late. My sins wear boots and stomp through my dreams. And the Lord don't answer when the clips scream. Cross around my neck, been pawned 4 times. Every time I sin, I wrote cleaner rhymes. Told my shorty don't pray, just plan you escape. Cause the angels look down but don't intervene late.
Ashes on the altar, prayers in the street. Even holy water got blood at his feet. Beneath every hymn is a hollowed out plea. Ashes keep purring, will I walk oppressively?
Beneath the grind, oppressive eyes, worn hands still dreaming fire.
He walked the grind, oppressive eye, worn hands still dreaming fire.
She mops in silence till her fingers scream. Then walks home slow, stepping through steam. Clock 16 hours, no applause, no crown. But she still hums hymns on the Greyhound downtown. Crack heels, coupon dreams in her purse. Wears hope like armor, even when it hurts. Her son sketch rhymes on the back of receipts. Wants to climb from the cold with cassette tape beats. No savior came, so she taught her math. In the kitchen lit dim with a gospel path. The stove broke, the roof leaks when it rains. But love strong enough to baptize the stains.
We walk through smoke with pockets torn. Still sing like morning just been born.
He stacks crates at dawn, back bent like truth. Each lift a stanza from forgotten youth. A poet with blisters and warehouse sweat, but he rhymed to the rhythm, the sun ain't set. Anti-cell mangles where the rent too steep. Recites Nina Simone while the baby sleep. Ain't no Netflix here, just bootlegs and saints. Every crack in the wall hold a painter's complaint. They ain't broke, just broke open and bled. Wrote stories in steam from the rice and bread. Quality song.
Use
In the
this
shadows
time for
they
some
shine.
target practice.
Breath carry wisdom,
Real
no
things
text
coming
fine.
Enemy soldier incoming.
see crowd with each other. But these walls got stories we live to say.
Ghost tags bridges before the sunrise, dodging train lights, mask on so wise, candles grip pockets, the stroke, no gallery wanted him, so the brick on smoke, ink drip memories of a cousin in chalk, outline wings on concrete, the city don't talk, they call it deep face, but I call it get ready. Pass, but he don't flinch. This is Sistine, done from the chain link. We seen bullets paint walls, red with grief. Now we blend blue skies on the overpass reef. The brush got caught in the lawman's snare, but color still dances in midnight air. The brush got caught in the lawman's snare, but color still dances in midnight air. Mega tag his brother's name behind the precinct, right where they lay them. Justice extinct, sketch dubs on dumpsters, halos on hydrants. Each peace protest, though silent and vibrant. His mother cried when she saw the train roll. The son's alias sliding past in gold. No commission, no patrons, no press, just street lights and a paint stained vest. Every wall's a canvas they said he can't use, but he wrote poems in pigment, blues for the abused. And when he died, the whole block knew, cause the city looked brighter in shades of his truth. The brush got caught in the lawman's snare, but color still dances in midnight air. The brush got caught in the lawman's snare, but color still dances in midnight air. They erased his name, a darkness spread. Thoughts and whispers are meeting again.
Squad mates back on station. Good work.
Switching mags. Taking fire.
Guess I was born with too much sin.
They did me in that base and said I'll come out clean. Squad
mates at the AR.
Daddy back.
That squad.
Bless the blood money, drink guilt like milk. Baptized in a city where the righteous get wrong, and the choir sings murder over corn on the car. Still I spit psalms in alleys with wine. That's back.
Location the rest.
Now I drown when down is someone I do.
Came out the womb already condemned. Soul on parole from a generational limb. Bible on my nightstand, gun in my lap. Hope got shot, the night faith took a nap. I heard cries and gunshots, verses and screams, and angels caught strays and government schemes. The man kissed rings and they both say grace while the jailhouse sings. My baptism burned like gasoline flame. For the hollow and broke, for the kid at the altar with a barbed wire yoke.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tactics to hunt down the rest of them.
They pour their lies in holy steady in your face.
Reloading.
If my fire makes your water boil, then bless me, Lord, and got a sword.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Ceilings and pipe leaks, that's where I write my thesis. Scripture on the margins of bills and court releases. My art ain't gallery bound, it breathes on block walls. Graffiti souls from corners where angels forgot to call. Fatherhood taught me patience, the streets taught me pace. Now I lace my son's lessons with wisdom I used to waste. They took jazz from the alley, turned it into gold, but we still hung cocaine when the night turned cold. A poet with prison letters and love in his veins. Still Sistine stories in the shelter of rain.
Enemy soldier incoming.
We pay with pain
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down. Target down.
child picked the bus up where his uncle had dropped. Legacies in the winter tenements.
Enemy destroyed.
Money
Use
went.
your tac
My
map to
pen
hunt down
drips
the rest of
sepia
them.
stained by brownstone truths. Sipping on time while the corner store youth. Dreaming mixtapes, vinyl crack cassettes. We etch God and verses when memory forgets. A son's first sketch on the wall with crayons. Feel like a prayer in a world that prays on.
Where the shadows meet the saints, I still hear the lost complaint.
I was raised with a gutter saying, dirt on my soul, my dreams caught fire. Old heads like the tails of the crown in the wire. Kids pitch hope like the mountains they hide. On the
Enemy
ceiling.
dropping into
Mama's
the AR.
rosary wrapped tight round the field.
Ultimate in operation from
Kiss the
that
steeple
squad.
while grandma
Hunt them
cooked
down.
sermons for the crippled and feeble. Each step a parable, I walk like an omen, caught outlines drawn like a prophet's foretold. Sun Tzu over buttered ride coat.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
It bends like a spoon in a war of souls. I seen angels and moons, devils and rose, both sipping tea on them Harlem roads. A child cried wisdom, but beneath the cracked staff. Brick like tattoos. Legends ain't buried, they walk in disguise. And bodegas, they barter with pathetic guys. I wrote this with a pen from a dying librarian who silence told stories of an aged barbarian. He said truth ain't a mirror, it's a maze of glass. You bleed when you pass, but you see it last.
When the dust has claimed the street, God still moves through aching feet.
Back
Get
ready.
to the
You're
world, I
redeploying.
found melodies missing. Notes that slept in the cracks of old prisons. My uncle taught chess with a blade on his ankle. His night moved silent, but his pain was ample. The priest spoke code in a subway confession. Said even devils sometimes teach a lesson.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch your side.
Trading faith for a flicker behind a fire escape. I don't rap, I
Enemy
revive angel
destroyed.
on scriptures.
Use your
Spray
tac map to
murals
hunt down the
revert
rest
to the I ain't trying to be a man, I'm the man with the torch lighting path for the soul.
Marking down. Marking the rest of them.
Flinching winds of sin.
Fire
Waits
sale
for
active.
us
Buy station
to
prices
walk
have been reduced.
within. If you win onto one thing, child, way be mine worse seems loud.
They say the bravest quiet are
Watch your six.
Good
kill.
His voice crackle like static on a prison hall. Used to grip 38 with a quiet boy's hands. Now we haunt dice games and half-burnt grams. I see murals fade when the weather shift. His face peels slow like the lies we live. The preacher walked past with his head down low. Said a prayer
Target
for the
down.
Glock,
Marking
then
the
dip
rest
real
of them.
slow. I carry 3 deaths in my leather coat. 2
Enemy
homies, 1
soldier
child, all
incoming.
dreams I wrote. Still hear the sirens like
All squad
bedtime
mates are in
songs
the
where
safe
the
zone.
lullaby's wrong and the night's too long.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest
No
of them.
shovel can hide from the soul.
Every car that I see got my DNA. Every car got a verse, still can't say. Love very deep in state war trenches.
Fire sales
They
over.
don't mourn us
Adjusting
right,
prices.
just balloons and peas. Our obituaries drown in summer's disease. I remember when Black got shot on Lennox. I held his last verse, no gimmicks. He said, Mag, make him feel it when I'm ash and win. So I write each line like I owe him 10. No organ in church, hit like guilt and shouts, what's up, dreams?
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Gun can't reach like a mother's
Resurgence is close. No more second
No
shot.
crown can shine like a tear-stained sky.
They used to call me Lil Preacher with a crooked halo.
Quite great
Spitting
to reach
songs in
off.
a sight so
Like
lit
you
like
load up
clay
now.
bowl. Back when grandma was another phone and pain in every as the
15
blood
hostiles
stains.
deleted.
Pops wore silence like a second skin. Worked 3 jobs, still lost to the bottle within. But he told me, son, keep your name clean as linen. So I spit with a purpose like the prophets in
Enemy
prison. The
dropping
hood
into the
saint
AO.
with scuffed Timbs and scriptures and rhyme. I found heaven in ciphers and hell in my mind. Taught the shorties how to break chains with verses. Build temples in the trap, flip curses. The purse.
Loading new mag.
Don't hide the gospel cleans the dirt.
Head to the safe zone.
My cousin used to boost kicks and dip through alleys. Now he leads food drives in the Brooklyn valleys. We all change, but scars stay like street signs, marking where we failed in rows and God's design. Seen preachers fall, seen gangsters rise. Behind most eyes, I ain't holy, I'm human. Built from lost in hymns with a final heart and cassette tape sends. Each bar is a verse. Still praying for the homies in that iron church. Told them life ain't a gamble when you learn the math. Subtract the hate and multiply the path.
Oh, people cleans the good.
5 squads still operational in the AO.
Requesting buyback. Ready to redeploy. I have more fight left. Buy me back. Reloading.
You're in the top 3. Don't let up now.
Buy me back.
The
You won't
gospel
regret it.
cleans the dirt.
You're in the last 2. Now finish this. 3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert.
We were born to break the curse, singing truth, not just a
You've got gas
verse.
moving in.
I have more fight left. Buy me back.
The best way to disappear is to never exist in the first place.
Step 1, never use your name in ink. Alias stitched in the glitch that blink. Erase that face from the glass and grid. Villain moves swift like sins never did. Step 2, unlearn the map they drew. Cities ain't streets, they traps in view. He walk with signal dies in small, where dogs don't bark and truth stay fog. Step 3, speak less, mask stay tight. Every word a weapon, every tone invite. Burn birth dates, kill the trail. Even ghosts know silence, don't fail. Step 4, cut all loops and logs. That watchtower tech got teeth like guards, so he carry his thoughts in ciphered flow. Tucked in a notebook from years ago. Step 5, memories are leaked, so plug it. Cut ties clean, no call, just snub it. Villain sip tea in the rain, no trace. Only thing left, that instant space. Final rule, never seek applause. Disappear so deep, even deep hit pause. Legacy ain't loud, it hums and cold, like footprints made before roads arose.
I'm taking fire!
To the well-organized mind, death is but the next great adventure. No.
You met him in an alley with a fedora dipped low. Breath cold as the ink in the villain's flow. Said, you ain't early, I just came prepared. Couple lit smoke and polluted air. Spare me the riddle of all grin through steel. Life's a bad bargain and death's the deal. Reaper said cute, most run of prey, but this one rhymes like he came to stay. Vaughn replied, I write where your shadow leans. Syllables sharper than guillotine dreams. You tally names, scramble fate. They fear your grip, I annotate. You bleed in ink, I bleed in ends. You kill in silence, I kill with pens. I knock once, they bow low. I don't answer, I just flow. You spit with pride, but your clock still ticks. Every rhyme you drop just builds my bricks. Vaughn lean back, let the moment melt. Said, even you need stories felt. You feed on fear, I sell the cure. Where you bring absence, I'll make them pure. I speak in scars and alleyway codes, and chalk lines shaped like forgotten notes. Death grinned wide, ash fell from his sleeve. You stole well, but no one leaves. Even legends rot when the record fades. Var wrote bars in the air like blades. I ain't here to die, just to document. Your silence speaks, mine pays rent. So write me off, but before I'm ash, know I made kids laugh in a world this brash. I end the breath, I end the verse. What I gave a minds to rehearse. I own the void, I own the noise. Lit well.
Woke in the maze where the floorboards breathe. Truth wear chains while the liars leave.
dust in the lungs from the crawl-space silence. Ink in the page like a blueprint of violence. No face seen when the lockpick sings. Just one flash blink and the data clings. Gears don't grind, they whisper commands. Posts in the wall, blueprints in the sand. Crack in the glass shows a crack in the plan. He walked through wires like it's part of the land. No prayer works when the clock hand bends. And the hallway warps at the story's end. Every word weighed, every sound a cipher. Each echo trapped in a glassy hyper. Shaking the mirror, don't care. No echo returns from a hollow stare. Mouth stitched shut, but the thought still high. Between maps on the floor with a rusty trowel. Shadow don't blink, something's under the seams.
All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the Warzone is authorized.
Shadows don't flinch, slit in the veil where the memories loop. He saw smoke speak in the silence. Cold ink bled like a bird with no cage. Wrote in the dark from the top of the page. Steel don't feel when the nerves retract. Each cold crack just reveals more traps. Suit in the socket, blood in the latch. What looks like a door is a wormhole hatch. And the wires faint tap in the drain. Rhyme carved slow like a script through pain.
Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate threats.
Waits and listens. Live like a prayer in the echo's prison. No map, no myth, just rhythm and dread. And the voice that returns from the books unread.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Don't blink, something's under the seams. Gloom in the grid. Shadows don't flinch.
Good kill. Mark the rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunted. Use your attack map to hunt down the rest of them.
Yo,
Target down.
red wire,
Marking the
humming
rest
black
of them.
cord raid. Maps, escape routes where the shadows fade. Screwdriver tongue picks locks with verse. Heist so clean it ran time to reverse. Blueprint dust in his coat like ash. He ain't move fast, just move past the crash. Crippled speech stitched
You have
inside a
reinforcements
beat.
inbound.
Regards walk loops in a mental repeat. Palm print grown from a smudge on glass. He whispered through walls in a frequency class. No gun, no threat, just logic bent. Left a riddling shark with the scene is spent. They search for proof, but the room just stared. Chest
Squad mate, back on
slow, two
station.
split
Good work.
hairs. All files white, replaced by rhyme. And the drawing of a nine, collapse in time. He moved through plans like smoke through light. One wrong blink and you lose the night. No trace, no tag, no breath, no rush. Just blueprints falling in the layers of dust. Vent shaft breathing like a beast on mute. He slid through the pipes in a broken suit. Carved his name in a post and
Clear another
split
target
the
during
address of
contract
truth in a
timeline.
counterfeit kit. No safe, untouched.
Enemy
no
UAV
camera
overhead.
allowed. Jammed their system with a lullaby
All bounty
drive.
targets
Slid past
destroyed.
guards
Hell of a
with
job.
out grin. Replaced his image with
Enemy
violent
soldier
skin.
incoming.
Tapes in his bag hung low with facts. Bars that rearrange lyrical tracks. He ain't on broke their armor. No footprints, just heat and air. A hallway when you flick the hair. The boss said freeze it, but it's too late. The villain took reshape
Payback
fate.
stings. El lambón.
Your squad's in the safe zone. Gas is closing in. Back on station. Go get after it.
Clock hit 3. Breeze got tense. He mapped the floor plan by the camera lens. First steel gloves just strong through breath. He sent one rhyme through events like death. Blue ink bled on a paper napkin. Came from the diner where the plot was hatching. Tapped in the system from syllables read. Each
It's all on you. Stay alive till your squad can redeploy.
Hallway cold. He moved like script. Wrote a new exit in the mainframe's crypt. No prints, no lights, no sign of entry. Just a scribble on the wall, verse 8 entry. Every step was a bar, each blink a delay. He ain't just wild, he rewrote the
Your
day.
squad mate is
Inside that
redeployed.
locked
Well
up
done.
was hung with a code that can make all governments dumb. I broke that armor. All for the keys.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your attack map. Get hunted.
Logics itself just ran out of time. No alarms rang, no guards awake. Just a verse in the air and a mental quake. You read from the book, just one line flat. It made satellites turn where the future sat. No fame chase, no fame grab.
Enemy destroyed.
Spiral and drag by
Attack map.
dawn.
Hunt
All
down the rest
systems
of them.
reset their fate, but the body was gone.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Where myths were locked and truth concealed.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad. Attack map. Get hunted.
Is the mind
Mark
of the
remaining
oppressed.
operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Villain move quiet through the scholarless zone. Carving ancient scripts in a flip tone. School ain't safe, just a boot camp blur. So we fed him forbidden verse under old street slurs. Library burn when it's rhyme
You have
books read.
reinforcements inbound.
Tucked in a coat with a blade in the sleeve. Agents of silence, try taping his thoughts. Priest with a mind like Morse.
Good kill.
Sent
Marking
bones
the
and
rest of
code
that
through the
squad on the
police
attack
force.
map.
He
Get
saw
hunted.
brains cage while the chains looked free, so we cracked that spell with a villainous key. Snuck in the towers with graffiti chants. Tagging math on walls in the dead man stance. They teach you to beg.
Enemy
They
destroyed.
teach us to
Attack
next.
map. Hunt down the rest of them.
Is a weapon if you sharpen the edge. Truth ain't safe when it sleeps in your head. I broke their armor.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. Gas is moving.
Downtown crown. He
Stand
flipped
to
bars
10.
like a found dead guys in the school board pledge. Burn they test and
Enemy
broke
soldier
the
incoming.
Now the villain teach law in a bulletproof cage. I broke their armor. Describe why they panic from what's left.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
With no fake groove. Line like a maze with a wiretap loop. So we spit in reverse, watch the whole world stoop. Enemy is static, outlaw, fake. Mass scholar with a scalpel shaped stake. He don't shoot. Switching max. They outlawed and need.
Target down. Marking the rest of
The
them.
wires combust. Scribbled in the wall. Y'all slip through the gates with a flick in the wind. Blueprints taped to the skin, under skin. Echoes in jars kept truth on the leash. Voice so low, even silence don't speak. Flames in the hallway, books on the burner. Notes from the cold where the clocks don't turn up. Rain wrote scripture on the side of the train. He memorized paths in the cracks
Enemy
of the
dropping
brain.
into the AR.
Landscape metal, its meaning in folds. Kept time hostage in the canister of gold. Broke their arm brittle, each hook been twisted. Verse like a trap that the world never listed. Fluorescent flicker in the lab, he slept. Dreams full of ink that the void it kept. Break count low on the truth. Reality
Fire
frayed
sale
when
is
the rhyme
active.
got
Buy
glitched.
station prices are adjusted.
Yeah, step in the basement with dust in his pulse. Carry the pen like a lady with a coat. Build out moments that never got named. Each boss
Enemy
stitched from a
UAV is
long lost
online.
flame. Euro said nothing but cracked at the
About to
edge.
win.
He
Make
rhymed
it
like a
count.
monk with a switchblade pledge. Tongue like a locksmith, breath like a glitch.
Hostile
Reality
UAV in
flipped
the
when the
area.
fuse got stitched. Pages don't lie, they just fold in the wall. To a graphite spark. Each vowel hangs in a noose of the waves. Hate reels rewind, but the thoughts don't stay. Villain ain't human, just thoughts in decay. A myth in a coat made of
Your squad
yesterday's
mates
clay.
redeployed.
Truth ain't
Well
found,
done.
it dissolves on the path. He rolled in his smoke, then he vanished in half.
You're losing ground. Move it.
Smoke in the shape of a
Reload.
He don't talk loud, he encoding quotes.
We've got 10 squads active in the field.
Let's get to work.
Stand by for redeployment. Fire failed start. Prices are back to normal. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Through static and a smudge. Built bars from prints and dust.
Your squad mate's back on station. Good work.
Tap the drum like a lock on a bomb. Each ball coded, no default stall.
Insurgents will be
Don't
deactivated.
care, so we rap in the middle of the air. Eyes like graph paper, mind like a glitch. Slid through a cipher with a match and a stitch. Letters in the fog, footsteps in chalk. He walked like a riddle that the wise couldn't talk. Rust in the meter, mold on the fader. Came from a cellar with a notebook of data. Rhymes don't punch, they crawl through cracks.
find me back in.
Walk with a silence. Name ain't known, but the voice been felt in the seams of the dreams that the street once dealt. Scribbled in code, kept quiet in tone. Laid verses like bones in a tape deck.
I'm ready. Find me back in.
Filling left lines where the time don't stop.
Get your squad to the safe zone. Leave no one behind. Holy call left.
No fingerprints, just prints of sound.
Requesting
Each echo
buyback.
a ghost
Ready
at
to
the final
redeploy.
drowned. No hooks for the crowd, no flash in the flame, just a mask in the pen and a glitch in the frame. He ain't rap, he an echo in the flood. A clock with no hands in a room full of mud. Pages
Requesting
don't
buyback.
flip, they
Ready to
twitch in the
redeploy.
mist. He wrote this ball with a phantom's fist. One mic, two wires. Just notebooks wrapped in secrets untold. Rhyme don't rhyme, they reveal or combust. Found a future drawn in blueprints and dust.
The pen is mightier than the soul when it's in the right hand.
Pen sat calm on a notepad edge.